Well, in August, the New York Stock Exchange celebrated the launch of NYSE Texas, a fully electronic equities exchange. And that was by ringing the closing bell at AT&T Stadium down in Arlington, Texas. I was on the ground and had the chance to speak with an array of leaders, including U.S. Treasurer Brandon Beach. He told me how the Trump administration is on a mission to spur business growth in Texas. Let's take a listen.
Wall Street to Main Street, and that's what this is all about, creating jobs and creating capital for small business to grow, and that's what's going to happen. And Texas is on fire, I can tell you that, and so we're going to see some great job creation. And I can tell you this, President Trump does not believe government creates jobs. He believes the private sector does. But we can create a conducive environment through tariffs, fair trade, low taxes, less regulation, educated workforce, and infrastructure investment, both roads, bridges, and 21st century infrastructure, making sure we have the right fiber, satellites, AI, and such. And if we do those things and get out of the way, the capital markets will take over, Main Street will take over, and we'll have a booming economy. And I think Texas is a great example of what's going on.
Texas, how does that fit into the broader economy and inspire you about the growth that we can see?
Well, I think we're going to have great growth. We have an energy policy that's going to not only be energy independent, we're going to be energy dominant in this country. You see egg prices went down, fuel prices have went down, stock market is at record levels, manufacturing jobs are coming back to the U.S. And what President Trump wants to create is a golden age economy that is in every zip code has the opportunity to be successful. And again, if we just do the five major things and get out of the way, the private sector will flourish.
And for viewers watching, obviously we know Texas is a very large state. It does have an economy that is evolved beyond energy and gas and now does sit at the cornerstone of technology and all sorts of advancements that we see when it comes to aerospace and elsewhere. So just how influential is Texas in that overall picture?
Well, Texas is very influential. It has no income tax, affordable housing, a very educated workforce, and that's what other states should be emulating is what Texas is doing and making it a state where people want to come and want to do business and invest their capital and get a great education.
Of course, we've been surrounded by leaders here, founding members of NYSE Texas, publicly traded companies here because they have decided to list on this fully electronic equities exchange. NYSE Texas is the name of it. Have you had a chance to talk to any of these leaders about what's important to their business and their operations going forward in this environment?
Well, they just want to do well in business, and they want a good educated workforce, and they want a climate that is conducive for them to grow their business, and that's what Texas offers. And that's what, look, there's a direct correlation between infrastructure investment and economic development and job creation, and Texas gets it. You look at their highways here and their roads and their bridges, they've done a really great job, and if they continue to do that, people are going to come here, and that's what other states need to do too.
Business-friendly environment is so important, as you referenced there, for our viewers watching, tens of millions of people tuning into this particular broadcast. What other messages do you want to send to them?
Well, I just want to tell them that the Trump administration, we want to create this golden age economy, like I said, and he wants to make sure everybody has the opportunity to pursue the American dream. President Trump really believes in capitalism, and our administration believes in capitalism. And if you're willing to work hard and we give you the tools to do it, you should be able to pursue the American dream and make as much money as you want and help Wall Street and Main Street.
All that hard work does deserve some celebrations, right? Have you been having a good time today?
We've had a great time, and Jeff Sprecher, I got to give him a lot of credit. He's built an unbelievable organization, both at ICE and the New York Stock Exchange, and now here in Texas with the New York Texas Stock Exchange, and or the Y'all, I guess they call it Y'all Street, and Jeff deserves a lot of credit.
I'm so glad that you referenced that there. Of course, Intercontinental Exchange, which is run by Jeff Sprecher, is the owner of the New York Stock Exchange, the parent company of the New York Stock Exchange, and now NYSE Texas.
And let's not forget his wife is head of the SBA, helping small businesses get loans so they can grow business across America in every zip code in America.
That small business component, so key. It's good to be down here in Texas.
It's the backbone of our country, small business, and we got to support small business.
Thanks again to U.S. Treasurer Brandon Beach for that interview. Well, in just a few minutes.